Hi, this is Sam,
And this is Becca.
and it's time for the final episode, not of our show, but of the Flowers in the Attic series with Seeds of Yesterday. It's pretty exciting. Are you excited?
Yes. I've enjoyed all the movies.
I'm going to give you a synopsis of what this one's about.
Yeah,
Are you mentally prepared?
I hope so.
It's the early 1990s and the continuing saga of the Donger family. After going psychiatric treatment in his teens, following his encounter with his now-deceased grandmother, Corinne, Bart Sheffield has become the sole heir of her estate. He has built Foxworth Manor, where he now lives, and has legally changed his last name from Sheffield to Foxworth. The estate is legally managed by his father, Christopher, until Bart turns 25 as stipulated in Corinne's will. Bart brings together his entire family to celebrate that birthday, which time an extra clause is to be read per her instructions. The family includes his parents, Chris and Kathy, whose incestuous relationship Bart is aware of, his older brother and his wife, Jory and Melody Marquette, who are both renowned ballet dancers, and his adopted younger teenage sister, Cindy, who is openly exploring her sexuality. Bart has pushed his family away since psychiatric treatment, most specifically Chris, who is not his biological parent he no longer wants in his life, and Cindy, who he has never viewed as a sister, and thus a member of the family. An incident at the birthday leaves the entire family needing to stay at Foxworth Manor. Bart has become religiously fanatical, much like his great-grandparents, Malcolm and Olivia Foxworth, who he secretly idolizes. The spirit of Malcolm lives through Bart, who tries to dictate what happens with and to his family, as he has a warped view of the female gender based on his parents' relationship, as he reconciles his own animal urges against his and Malcolm's religious beliefs. The final chapter, Seeds of Yesterday. Who's in this movie, you may ask?
A lot of Lifetime actors.
Yes. In this one, we have James Maslow, plays Bart Foxworth.
Mm-hmm.
What have you seen James Maslow in? Seeds of Yesterday.
That's all he's done.
Yeah, he's been in a couple things.
Mm-hmm.
Rachel Carpani plays Kathy Sheffield.
She was the same as the last one.
Yep, you were correct.
Mm-hmm.
She returns. Jason Lewis plays Christopher Sheffield. He returns. Oh, no, he doesn't. He was in Mr. Brooks. Yeah, he is. He was Smith Jared on Sex and the City.
Yeah, I told you.
Yeah, he came back.
He's Kim Cattrall's lover.
Anthony Konecki
Mm-hmm.
he's in Paul Clayton in 50 Shades of Grey. And he was in the new Godzilla movie. Sammy Hanratty plays Cindy Sheffield. She was in A Christmas Carol, An American Girl movie.
Mm-hmm.
She's in Santa Claus 3. She plays an elf.
Hmm.
Yeah, she's been acting for more than half her life. That's what it says here, at least.
Makes me feel lazy.
Leah Gibson plays Melody Marquette. She played Party Girl 1 in Rise of the Planet of the Apes.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Well, you got to get your roles where you can get them. Nicole Boucheri.
I'd be a lady picking her nose at the party.
She was in Seeds of Yesterday. She plays Tony.
Who would you be?
I would be
Gentleman.
Gentleman in Pajamas.
Matching pajamas.
Andrew Herr is in the remake of Zapped. He played Ogre Boy. Aidan Kahn plays the college buddy. He is in the show Supernatural. He's been on a few things.
Mm-hmm.
Peter J. Gray. He has been in a few movies. I'm like, he's been in a few movies. Not too exciting, sorry, on any of these people. Did you know?
What?
Some trivia. Rachel Carpani plays the mother of Bart Foxworth, who in this movie is played by James Maslow, who is only 10 years younger. Spoiler, this is the fourth and final installment. That's not a great spoiler.
No, we knew that.
Yeah. The fourth, here's a user review.
Mm-hmm.
The fourth, and presumably final Lifetime TV movie in the Flowers in the Attic series, focuses on the children.
So this is after the fact. I thought it was like a...
While the good look and continuity and more involvement of the incestuous parents happens, they take a backseat to the story's newest entrant into the shirtless hunk sweepstakes, handsome James Maslow. Here he has restored the original Foxworth mansion, which burned to the ground.
Mm-hmm.
The family gathers at the mansion to sort out inheritances and have uncontrolled sex with one another. This ups the arousing female quotient, which had dipped in the previous movie, However, there are no nipples in this movie. The new nymph in the mansion is sexually charged Sammy. The little blonde girl adopted in the previous story reveals her real worth herein. Of course, she was meant to grow up and have sex with anyone willing, which she states is her insatiable appetite. Also needing, she says, a man inside me is ballet dancer Lee Gibson. Lead actress Maslow attracts everyone in the cast, even getting his mom in a suggestive scene. Between the sex, the story is lost and confused. Original author Virginia C. Andrews. It's V.C. Andrews, come on. Characters seem only to show various family members live to copulate with one another. I am giving this movie 4 out of 10. That's from Wes Connors, is his name.
Mm-hmm.
He is a great fan of IMDb. So, there you go. What does Wikipedia have to say about this movie for us, Rebecca? You've not seen this one yet?
No. First time. First time, long time.
First time, long time. Hey, love the show.
Love the show. Where can I get it?
Love the show. Where can I get it? Seeds of Yesterday. The book. What can I tell you about the book? It's the 4th book. The story is once again written from the point of view of the main character, Kathy, following her from the age of 52 until her death a few years later. Kathy was born in 1945, meaning the events in this book are between 1997 and 2001, which was 13 years in the future when the book was originally published in 1984. This introduces several characters into the story. This adaptation premiered in April of 2015 on Lifetime.
Mm-hmm.
We have the double DVD.
We do.
Does anybody else?
I kind of wish just for reasons. I like having everything together that we bought the one with all of them.
Yeah, I know.
But,
Do you want to know some differences between the book and the movie?
sure.
Joel. Fans of V.C. Andrews' books have noticed that a pretty big character is missing. Joel, Corinne's brother, and the long-lost uncle of Kathy and Christopher. It's previously believed he died in an avalanche before Kathy and Chrissy were born. However, Joel
That
survived.
was never discussed.
Yeah, Joel survived the incident and remained in an Italian monastery. He returned to the United States and contacted Bart. His great-nephew hired him as the butler at Foxworth Hall. Joel makes Kathy feel uncomfortable the whole book.
Mm-hmm.
Though her family knows a secret about her relationship with Chris, she's afraid her uncle knows. Cindy is a major character in both of these. In the movie, she is slightly older and stays at Foxworth Hall. She only decides to leave after an intimate night with Bart. She leaves to pursue a dancing career. Christopher's job is different. Christmas is different in the two movies. Melody. They reveal what happens to her in the book, but not in here. There's a chilling scene involving Jory's twins in the Foxworth Hall chapel. Joel and Bart begin teaching them evil thoughts, similar to what John Amos taught young Bart. Meanwhile, in the movie, Bart conducts a sermon in which he appears to drown one of the babies. Oh, there's some spoiler stuff here. So this will be interesting. There seems like don't get too comfortable with any of these characters.
No.
That's I've learned about this. I don't really like any of these characters. That's what's weird about this. If you'd say, who's your favorite character in this?
Mm-hmm.
I'd say nobody.
Nobody.
I would say nobody is
I would say the mice from the first one.
I would say the donuts are my favorite character. I was trying to explain this movie to people at work the other day.
We should make up new titles. So, like Seeds of Yesterday.
Yeah.
The Beans After Tomorrow. the Seed Pods in a Month.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Do you want to hear a review of our podcast?
From who? Which one?
It's
the
a
bad
good,
one?
No, it's the good one. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
This came from ZWoman48, who claims... What?
This is the one you told me about?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, I didn't read the email. This is actually a review.
Who did this one?
I think it's the same person that emailed us.
Oh.
I could check the email if you like. I could read the email on the show.
No,
too.
I don't like to spy on people. I just...
Okay. You ready? Well, I can open the email and tell you what her email said. Why would that be spying on someone?
Just because comments are just there to be looked at once. And...
No, this is a nice review.
Okay.
Very entertaining. 5 stars. I love this husband and wife duo and their dog Angela. They are hilarious and fun to listen to while they review various movies and television shows. Their banners and stories are very entertaining. I've listened to every episode at least once. The episode about the apple is my favorite.
That's because it has the 2 best gays in the world.
It really does. Well, it has one...
When you fight for gay rights, you're fighting for Pat and Devin.
Yeah.
I should get a campaign going for them.
Yeah.
Like, they're America's greatest gays.
I think they're pretty great gays.
Like, if there was a political position open,
What,
they
for
would win.
top gay?
Yeah, Devin would be president, because Devin has to be in charge.
Oh, well.
And Pat would be
I would
vice
worry...
president.
I love Pat. Mm-hmm. But I would worry he would fall off his chair in the Oval Office when he drank too much wine.
But that's why he's great.
Yeah. I can't tell you how many times I've saved his life.
Thank God you're big and strong.
And then every time I save his life,
He just does it again.
he just walks over and punches me.
Mm-hmm.
There was that one night I was all amped up from
Sam!
wrestling. Sam, and just kept punching me in the chest and in the face.
Mm-hmm.
And then his husband, was just like, ugh, he's driving me crazy.
No.
I don't want to talk to him.
My favorite is that last time when that guy tried to pick a fight with him on the street.
Yeah.
And Devin and I were halfway down the block. Remember, it was the night I went to Nicole's birthday party, and you had to wrestle.
Oh, yeah.
So.
But what's funny is, he goes, that guy called me a fag. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah, but he had so much wine.
Oh, I've been to these.
That, like, he could have called him a flower, and he would have started fighting
What's
with
funny is, I saw him like 2
Devin
weeks
and
later.
we didn't realize he wasn't with us.
Oh, that's happened too.
And we were, like, probably 20 feet in front of him. And we turned around to see where he was, or, like, why isn't he talking? And he was back there talking to these guys, and we saw arms flailing, and I go, oh my God, what's he doing? And Devin just stands from where we are, not even goes and gets him, and yells, Patrick! Just screaming down the street.
Can I share my favorite Devin thing? When he calls Ubers up, and they go, we're on our way. He goes, just fucking get here.
I know.
And then they don't come. And he goes, there's no good service in this town.
I know.
Here's the email that came in, too, from the same person, which is nice, and I appreciate it. It says, hi, I love your podcast. I subscribe to many, all caps, podcasts, but yours is the one of the few that I listen to as soon as the latest one comes out. I gave you a 5-star review on iTunes, too. I want to request that you watch Agnes of God with Jane Fonda and Meg Tilly. It used to be one of my favorite movies. Thanks, Tracy. And she's from Iowa, from Dubuque, Iowa. And so we were excited. It was our first fan letter. It's pretty exciting. So I think...
When we go on our tour and road show, Dubuque
Yeah.
is the first city we're coming to.
We're going to be live in Dubuque, and we're going to play... Where would we play?
What's her name, Tracy?
Tracy.
She'll have to show us where the hot spots in town are.
Oh. I'm going to look out. I should look up what is...
I've heard of it before.
I love the picture we have for our email.
I can't tell you why I've heard of it before, though.
Dubuque, Iowa. It's on Wikipedia.
Lots of forensic files there.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I've heard a few stories.
What is going on? Dubuque. This iPad not working. Oh, they have their own Twitter presence. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
It is the county seat of Dubuque. Is the county seat of Dubuque County, Iowa, located along the Mississippi River. Mm-hmm. It's at the junction of Iowa, Illinois, Wisconsin, a region locally known as the Tri-State Area. It's also part of the Driftless area, a portion of North America that escaped all 3 phases of the Wisconian glaciation. It's one of the few large cities in Iowa with hills, unique architecture, and a river location, home to 5 institutes of higher learning, making it Iowa's center for culture and learning. Tracy.
That's why she's listening to us.
I guess. The first permanent settler there was Quebecois pioneer Julien Dubuque. He received permission from the Spanish government and then the local Indians to mine the area's rich lead deposits. Mm-hmm. Control of Louisiana and his mines shifted back to France in 1800 and then back to the United States in 1803 following the Louisiana Purchase. The current city was named after Julien Dubuque. Dubuque was one of the 100 largest urban areas in the United States between 1860 and 1880. Iowa's first church was built there by Methodists. Since then, Iowans have followed a variety of religious traditions. Now, the city has a large Roman Catholic group and is the newly established Archdiocese of Dubuque.
What do you think the founder of West Mifflin's name was? Mr. Kennywood?
Mr. Mifflin.
Mr. Mifflin.
Yeah.
Mr.
Wow, there's some pretty amazing things about Tracy's city, and I'm excited. She should be excited. Money Magazine identified Dubuque as the shortest commute of all major U.S. cities.
To work and home?
To work and home, 11.8 minutes.
That's it. Pack
Yep.
those bags.
It's the number 15th best small places for businesses and careers.
Yeah.
It's one of the top 10 cities in the country. It was named the most livable small city by the U.S. Conference of Mayors.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. It's an American Crown Community Award, as well as one of America's top 100 places to live, and the top community for job growth in the nation. Why aren't we living there? Tourist attractions, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
There's the Diamond Joe Casino, the Mystique Casino, the Dubuque Fighting Saints, the National Mississippi River Museum and Aquarium, the Museum of Art, the 4th Street Elevator, the Grand Opera House. There's like a bunch of parks.
I found, not to take time away from Dubuque, but I
Well,
found the top 18 fun facts about Pittsburgh,
Oh,
where we're from.
let me see real quick before we finish. There are 3 radio stations in Dubuque. No, there's like 30 radio stations in Dubuque. Several TV. The movie Fist is filmed there, as is Take This Job and Shove It and Field of Dreams.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know that?
Yeah.
You didn't know that.
Yes, I did.
What, you knew about Field of Dreams?
Kevin Costner.
What's the big line from that movie?
If you build it, they will come.
Oh, I love you. I'm glad this all worked out.
And you know who else is in it?
Who?
James Earl Jones.
Uh-huh.
The lady from Uncle Buck. She plays his wife.
Uh-huh.
The redhead. She plays Shanice in
Uh-huh.
Uncle Buck.
Oh.
Yeah.
Tell me some facts about Pittsburgh.
Did you know?
Thanks, Tracy, by the way. Thank you. And thanks for letting us talk about your town. I hope you enjoyed it.
The first Ferris wheel was invented by native Pittsburgher George W. Ferris.
Uh-huh.
Sam Isley invented the Klondike Bar in 1929.
And the Isley Sandwich.
Pittsburghers know and love Isley's Deli for its chipped ham and barbecue sauce.
I teared up a little bit thinking
Among
about it.
favorites.
Uh-huh.
Carnegie Mellon University opened the first robotics center in 1979.
Mm-hmm.
When WQED first aired in 1954, it became the first public television station in the U.S.
Uh-huh.
Who's the guy who did the Big Mac?
Oh, yeah, right.
Jim.
Jim. Yeah, he just died.
Delegati invented the Big Mac in Pittsburgh in 1967.
And the Filet-O-Fish was also invented here.
Scott Fahlman, a computer scientist at Carnegie Mellon University, created the first smiley face emoticon in 1980. Jonas Salk of the University of Pittsburgh invented the polio vaccine.
You know, in Latrobe, what was invented there?
What?
The banana split.
Yes, you told me that. Fred Rogers is from Latrobe also.
Oh,
The beloved Mr. Rogers.
yes.
Carnegie Museum of Art, which opened in 1895, holds the distinction of being the world's first modern art museum.
It is wonderful.
We have 446 steel bridges, more than any other city, but tying us kind of with Italy.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh is named after William Pitt.
Yes.
Who is he?
He was a leader in the Revolutionary War. Fort Pitt's named after him.
We have the 5th largest opera in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Debuted in 1939.
The CLO.
Yeah.
Civic Light Opera.
Oh, the Poison Center at Children's Hospital.
Invented Mr.
Pittsburgh
Yuck.
created the Mr. Yuck stickers in
I
1971.
was scared shitless of Mr. Yuck as a kid. Mr. Yuck is mean. Do you know that commercial?
Mr. Yuck is mean. Mr. Yuck is green.
Home is full of lots of things that children shouldn't touch. Home is full of bad things that can hurt you very much. Now there's a man whose face is green that you ought to get to know. He'll warn you when danger's coming fast or slow. Get to know his face in every single place. When you see it, you'll know quick. Things marked yuck make you sick, 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 sick. Mr. Yuck is mean. Mr. Yuck is green.
No.
Mr. Yuck is green. And he attacks this kid. And he put the stickers on poison so kids don't eat it.
Did you know what else was created here? It's a game.
No.
Bingo!
Oh.
That's right. The very first bingo game invented by Hugh J. Ward was called in Pittsburgh in the beginning of the 1920s. And by 1924, it was a nationwide phenomenon.
No one won because they all had french fries over their hands.
Exactly. The Pirates played in the first World Series ever and lost to the Boston Americans in 1903.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Civic Arena made history by becoming the first stadium with a retractable roof.
Featured in past episodes.
Yes. And then Presbyterian University Hospital entered the history books on December 3rd, 1989, when the doctors performed the world's first kidney, liver, and heart transplant here.
Also, Jonas Salk was from here and invented the polio vaccine.
I said it.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah.
Facts about West Mifflin?
No, I don't want to know any.
No,
of
there's
those.
some good facts.
I'll give you some facts about West Mifflin.
Are you ready?
There's a drug house across the street from us.
What do you think the population of West Mifflin is?
8,000.
20,313.
Really?
As of 2010. It is named after Thomas Mifflin, first governor of Pennsylvania, a signer of the U.S. Constitution, and one of the United States generals. Although the borough is heavily residential, it is also home to one of America's oldest traditional amusement parks, Kennywood Park.
Mm-hmm.
It also features Naval Nuclear Propulsion Technology Research and Development Facility Bettis Atomic Power, monorail manufacturer Bombardier, U.S. Steel's Mon Valley Work Urban Plant, that's what's on fire in the hillside there, CCAC South, and the Allegheny County Airport.
So exciting.
Much of the original landscape of West Mifflin is not ground anymore.
What is it?
It is now the historic dumping of steel mill byproducts, including slag and fly ash. That's what you see
Great.
all around Century 3 Mall.
Really?
Coal mining has affected the flow and water quality of the water within West Mifflin. Land developers have produced more level ground by clean filling ravines and other parcel lands, but toxic waste dump areas are throughout West Mifflin. The EPA regulates this. Asbestos waste and radioactive waste and controls have tried to be addressed since 1991. Let's see. 20,075 people as of 2015. Schools, there are a lot of schools here. 8 elementary, 4 middle schools, 2 high schools, 13 preschools. Is there anyone famous from West Mifflin? I wonder.
So, this is called Area Vibes. West Mifflin. Out of 100. Livability is 77. Cost of living is an A+.
It is
Education is a C-.
Well,
Housing is a D-.
yeah.
Amenities is an A+. Crime is a B. Employment is a D+. And weather is a B.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know how, if this is as of today. Reported incidents, total crime 455. Let's see.
Huh.
Ooh. It says there was one murder.
There's been more than one murder.
One murder, 19 robberies, 16 assaults, 36 violent crimes, 34 burglaries, 367 thefts, vehicle theft 18, and property crime 419.
Would you like to know a few actors in it?
Did you know the overall crime rate in West Mifflin is 21% lower than the national average?
That's because everybody just goes down the street to do it.
For every 100,000 people, there are 6.19 daily crimes that occur in West Mifflin. West Mifflin is safer than 53% of the cities in the United States. Oh, God. In West Mifflin, you have a 1 in 45 chance of becoming a victim of any crime.
Mm-hmm.
And it did go down 1% this year. Yeah. So that's exciting.
So here's some actors from West Mifflin that might help you. You ready?
Yeah.
Julie Benz.
Mm-hmm.
Lori Cardell.
Mm-hmm.
Barbara Feldon. She's from Get Smart.
Mm-hmm.
Gillian Jacobs.
Mm-hmm.
Sam Jenkins. I don't know who that is. Oh, she
Their
was on
pictures?
Hercules. She was on Hercules. Shirley Jones.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't your mom grow up with her?
She's not. They lived across. I don't think she was from there. Yeah, she grew up with her in Conneaut Lake.
Oh.
They had a house up there.
Melina Cancarides.
Yeah, she's from that.
Providence.
Yeah.
In CSI New York, and went to the same college I did at the same time.
Did you know her?
No, I didn't know her.
Did you ask her out?
No, I didn't know her.
I think that's
Frances
why.
McDormand.
From Fargo.
Yeah, she's from
No, she's not.
She's from Westmoreland County.
I'll have to tell my dad
She
that.
was born in Chicago, but
Yeah.
was raised all over before settling in Monessen, PA, where she graduated from Monessen High School in 1975.
Oh.
Yeah.
Isn't that out towards New Stanton and that?
Yeah. Ming Na is from here, from Mulan,
Yeah.
and she's on
in-
Agents of Shield.
Let me see her face. Oh, that's not the
She's
same lady.
Mayday on Agents of Shield.
Oh.
Yeah. She was born in Portuguese Macau. But grew up here. Demi Moore
From where?
from Westmoreland County.
Really?
That's what it says here. She was
I
born.
think that's a lie,
She was
too.
born in Roswell, New Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
Her family moved around a lot. She also had kidney dysfunction. I don't believe this. It doesn't
I don't
say
either.
anything in her bio. I think that's someone getting excited and screwing with Wikipedia, but whatever. Zelda Rubinstein.
From Poltergeist.
Yes. She was born in Pittsburgh, PA in 1933.
No,
The-
we can't claim her.
The youngest of 3 children and the only dwarf in her family.
Aw.
Yeah. She won a scholarship at the University of Pittsburgh, where she had a bachelor's degree in bacteriology, and then moved to Berkeley to study at University of California, Berkeley, to work in blood banks.
Mm-hmm.
How about that? Actors: F. Murray Abraham, Tom Atkins,
Mm-hmm.
Charles Bronson, Ted Cassidy. You know who he is?
No.
Lurch from the original Addams Family. Dan Cortez,
Mm-hmm.
John Davidson of TV's That's Incredible.
Yeah.
Yep. Joe Flaherty. I think we all know that. Jeff Goldblum.
Yes.
Frank Gorshin, the Riddler. Charles Grodin. Kevin Peter Hall. Henry from Henry and the Hendersons. And the Predator. Michael Keaton. Gene Kelly. Reporters. I don't care about reporters and anchors. Media personality. Porky Chedwick.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know who he is?
No.
He was a DJ here. Bill Collin. Frank DeLeo, who was Michael Jackson's manager.
Yeah.
Let's see. Antoine Fuqua, the director.
Mm-hmm.
Sharon Needles is from here.
Oh, yes.
How'd that get in?
You don't know.
Athletes. I wonder if there's any pro wrestlers listed.
You want to know who's from Michigan?
Who?
My hometown.
We talked about this on one, I do remember.
Selma Blair.
Oh,
She's from Southfield. That's where we stayed.
say no more.
With Christy Brinkley.
Yeah.
She's from, when you first get into Michigan, from Ohio.
Mm-hmm.
Right there. David Spade.
Oh, that's good.
He's from Birmingham, which is where Val and Jen grew up.
Yeah.
Kristen Bell.
Uh-huh.
Oh, she's from Huntington Woods. That's kind of far. Dak Shepard is also from there.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Did you grow up with Dak
Oh,
Shepard?
you know who else?
Huh.
Do you know who was born right outside of Livonia, a mile away?
Who?
Showgirls Elizabeth Berkley.
Oh.
She was born in Farmington Hills in 1972.
Hey. Guess who else was born in
Jenna
Pittsburgh?
Kramer, who's that?
Guess who else was born in Pittsburgh?
Who?
Tunde Adebimp, the lead singer of TV on the Radio. You know band TV on the Radio?
Yes.
The lead singer.
Oh,
From here.
your buddy was born.
Donnie Iris.
What's this guy's name?
Oh, the dude from Thing.
You know, I mean,
The
the dude from Thing.
what's his name? He's J. Jonah Jameson in Spider-Man.
Tim Meadows.
Oh.
Dean Cain.
Well,
The other guy from Law and Order.
do you know Dean Cain took what's her name's virginity?
I can't believe all
He
these
took Brooke
people.
Shields' virginity when they were in college.
Yeah. He and Michael Key.
Did you know Spike Slauson is from Pittsburgh? Lead
Dita
singer.
Von Teese.
He's the lead singer of Me First and the Gimme Gimmes.
Oh,
So is the dude from Anti-Flag. Who cares?
didn't know all these people are from here.
Of course,
Bruce Campbell.
Christina Aguilera is from here.
You know where he's from?
Huh.
Royal Oak. Where
Oh,
we
well,
were.
yeah, that makes sense.
He looks great.
Baby,
What?
do you want to see something amazing?
Yes. Oh, and Uncle Joey. Of course. What?
There's a list of, wait a second, that can't be the same person. I have to see something.
Christine Lottie.
It is.
What?
Beatty's listed on here.
Where?
On famous people from famous rappers.
No comment.
There's this site, beattyland.com. Yeah, he toured with Wiz Khalifa.
Yeah. Why is he cleaning houses then?
That's what he does in his spare time. Beatty 412.
4, 1, 2.
Yep, that's him. Friends on Wikipedia, shout out. Sam Sneed, not Sam Price. Different Sam.
Cut out the part where I said he was famous.
Lady Miss Keir's from here, from D-Light.
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course, Mac Miller's from here. Mel Mann. Wiz Khalifa.
George Romero.
Where's it? Oh, yeah. George Romero, Tom Savini, David O. Selznick, the guy who produced Gone with the Wind, and Louis Selznick, and Myron Selznick.
Are you ready for the feeds?
Oh, I'm ready. Gene Kelly, of course.
Dancing, singing in the rain.
Singing in the rain. Andy Warhol's from here.
Mm-hmm.
Bunny Yeager, too. Do you know who Bunny Yeager is?
No.
She shot all the famous Betty Page pictures.
Oh.
She's one of the first American
Female.
women to shoot cheesecake photography. Burton Morris is from here, of course. Everybody loves his art that looks like everybody else's. So many athletes. But who's from West Mifflin? That's the real question. You know, Zachary Quinto's from here, too. 10 famous people from Pittsburgh. 20 celebrities you probably didn't know were from Pittsburgh. Huh. This is from Newscastic. I bet I know all these people. No, this is... And we'll get to it. We're getting to it. Don't worry. Oh. Joe Manganiello.
Yeah.
Yeah, Demi Moore was born in Perryopolis.
Mm.
By the way,
Mm-hmm.
Jeff Goldblum, do you know where he was born?
My second husband, where was he born?
Homestead.
So close, but so far.
Well, Man Rucker, one of Tyler Perry's actors.
Mm-hmm.
Zelda Rubinstein, yep.
Yeah.
Jackie Evancho.
She's that singer, the
Oh.
little kid singer.
The man, Tom Atkins.
He is.
Ted Cassidy, Jennifer Darling,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
George Benson. We're ready to watch this.
Yes, I've been watching the credits.
Okay.
I'm excited.
I'm going to watch Seeds of Yesterday with my wife. If you were here, Angela's wearing festive
His
Christmas pajamas. That
He's just trying them on, but I have a feeling he's going to sleep in them.
we couldn't get him on him. One, because I thought I was having a heart attack and I was out of it.
Mm-hmm.
And my wife was sitting on me.
You make it sound horrible.
I thought I was dying. And my wife, I said to my
Come
wife,
to me.
I said, come to me. I said, I think I'm dying.
Yeah.
And my wife, instead of saying, maybe I should take you to the emergency room, she lifted my shirt up and blew a giant fart on my belly.
That's how we do CPR in my neck of the woods.
And she was like,
Here, and they give you a little jump start.
okay. All right. Oh, okay.
Can you breathe?
Oh, I feel so clear now. I feel so much better.
And if you put your finger in the belly button,
No, don't. I'm not cleaning that anymore.
you're going to let it go
I think.
to see what happens.
I'm afraid that if I pull it out, I'll go inside
No
it.
one said that you had to pull it out.
You can't pull it out.
You just clean in there with soap when you get in the shower.
I have been taking showers for 44 years. My wife thinks that. But what do you think?
Because
Why did
when
you
I
wait?
had
Can
my-
I ask you a question?
When I had my finger in there the other day,
Yeah.
there was a substance
There was.
that would not have been there
It
if
was
it is
fluff or
cleaned
something.
every day.
No.
It was not fuzz.
Fuzz just happens.
It was goo.
How did I ever attract you? Was I this unwashed, shit-stained retard?
Then I said, "Hey, I love him."
Oh wait, unwashed, shit-stained, mentally challenged person, and I was like, oh, Rebecca, Rebecca,
I love
you're
to
so
help.
pretty.
I love to help the needy.
I want. I spray hairspray directly into my head, and I have dandruff, and I only have one eyebrow. Becca.
And see, now you have two. Now that you're married.
I had two eyebrows before we got married. I did it before.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, I think
Tell everyone what's coming up on Saturday.
Oh, well, this will be airing after that.
That's okay.
It's our anniversary.
How many years
2 years.
of marriage?
2 years of our first marriage. Okay, well, we're gonna watch the movie, and we'll talk to you soon. So in a couple quick seconds, I'm going to summarize what's happened so far in this movie. Crazy brother put poop in his arm in the other movies. He's grown up to be even crazier. He doesn't have poop in his arm anymore. He brings everybody to the house to hear the will, because when he's 25, he gets the entire estate. Yet, he's had enough money to rebuild the entire house.
I know. I don't. I mean,
He doesn't consider Christopher his dad.
no.
He's nice to his mom, but belittles everyone else. His
Well,
adopted
Sarah
sister...
Slut, the
he's
youngest one.
both has a hard-on and is ashamed of his adopted sister. Mm-hmm. His brother is a famous dancer.
Not no more.
Well, yes. And so his wife is pregnant, so he makes them dance.
At his party.
The sexiest dance ever. And then he pulls down... How was
No, but the wife couldn't perform because she
Has
told
twins.
everyone she's pregnant.
With twins.
And she's not supposed to be on her feet like that. And then, so the youngest sister, Cindy, steps in.
Yeah.
And she says, well, I'll do it. I've been studying dance.
Conveniently, yes. And he pulls down the walls onto his head. He gets trapped under it, and he is paraplegic in a wheelchair. His peep doesn't work anymore, and he can never dance again. Meanwhile, evil Poop Arm is taking care of his wife, and he makes her two
And
meals.
when we say taking care, we mean
He makes her 2 meals,
taking care.
and that's it. Literally, within 2 meals, he gets on her. He gives her some
A smoochie.
wine, and she's like, I shouldn't take this with my antidepressants. Also, you're pregnant. So finally, he starts kissing her, and he starts like grinding on her. She's like, not like this. She'll hurt the babies. And you're like, oh, okay. He's gonna back off, and she's like this, and flips him over, and gets on top.
We gotta watch more.
We've got a winner. This movie is already.
This is your number one.
Not since the butt scene was in the Marilyn Monroe movie have I been this titillated by a Lifetime movie. And then Wheelchair Brother comes rolling in. He goes, I'm not going to be able to pick on my kids. Your kids are dead.
And that's where we stopped it.
So, go ahead, Becca.
I didn't like it.
You didn't like it?
The
What?
second one and the first one are the best ones.
I will say, B.C. Andrews is not a feminist.
No.
She's like, you know what women really want?
Raped.
They want an obsessive brother that beats up all their boyfriends. and then
Revealing clothing.
rapes them, and then you become a televangelist
For Jesus.
for Jesus. And then you get in a wheelchair and you teach Pebble how to dance, and your wife is dressed in,
And you have
in a
twins
miniskirt.
named Deirdre.
And your wife's dressed in a miniskirt, and it's just like pouring out of a miniskirt. He's like, oh, look at me. Hey, I know that everybody you ever loved, your brother slept with. But okay. And your brother dropped a giant comb on your neck, and he's the reason why you can't dance anymore. And I know that your dad just rando died because he was fixing somebody's
He
tire.
was going to cheat on you with that woman on the roadside.
No, he wasn't. He was being nice.
No, he's going to do it. That's why he died.
No, that's something I would say. I think he was being nice. And then you had like crazy lady with the twins, and you had dude roll himself into the water, and you had the weird scene in the woods where he kind of like raped his sister, who's not really his sister.
Now she's his wife.
Now she's his wife, and they're for Jesus. And it was like, do you think this is the one that V.C. Andrews didn't write?
Yes.
Do you think there's like a D&D kind of game where I can play like romantic fiction, like Dungeons and Dragons, and roll dice to figure out what happens next?
Come upstairs and we'll find out.
This game's called Seeds of Bean Poles.
Seeds of Westmouth.
Bean Poles of next week.
Seedlings of the century.
And you know what's funny? Like, if the sister
Yeah.
had a really big head.
She had a round pumpkin head.
Yeah. He's better now. Why is he better? Because the dad's dead? When Chris died, is that what made him better? What made him better?
They ran out of stuff to talk about.
What made him better? His brother shoulder tackling him out of the wheelchair? This movie sucked. In a good way. I mean, it was entertaining. Like, I enjoyed it. I mean, I do enjoy any movie where a dude rolls his wheelchair in the water and tries to drown.
There's a lot of sucking.
There was a lot of weird stuff. He tried to get his mom to have sex with him. There's uncomfortable family dinners. I don't know what the help in this house thinks.
They didn't talk the whole time.
A lot of flip phones.
Well, if the last one was set in the 80s, this is...
I'm just going to sit here and watch the spoiler warning filled menu thing here. I gave this movie a C-.
I agree.
But, that said, I was not unentertained.
It made us want to see what happened next.
I entertained myself.
This was cheap entertainment.
I entertained myself during it. And by that, I mean, I'm just kidding. I didn't do that. But I think it was enjoyable in a very bad way.
Yeah.
I think
that.
Go ahead. Do you think he still pooped in his arm?
It just, these movies make no sense to redo them today. If this movie would have come out when it was written,
Yeah.
I would totally believe it, because the clothes and the hair and everything would have went with the story. But like just the fact that these, I don't think this goes on in real life. This is why I don't watch soap operas.
That's why I love soap operas.
I don't.
I love them.
I don't.
Oh, I love them.
They shop at department stores.
No, they don't. They're great. Did you watch Dynasty?
No.
It was great. It was a bunch of women.
Designing Women was great.
No, Dynasty was a bunch of women wearing great outfits getting into fights. And John Forsythe.
I've changed Teen's name, Angela's name, to Suzanne Sugarbaker.
I wanted to love this movie. I really liked the last one. I wanted to love this one. But
There wasn't any possessed children, though.
well, he remained possessed.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think if anybody has any comments, they should reach out to us, as our friend did, who we discussed earlier, at bnsaboutmovies@gmail.com, or, on the Facebook link, if you're friends with us. Or you can reach out to us, how else? Oh, on YouTube.
Telegram.
YouTube. You could, if your dog knows Angela, and he's on Dog Book with Angela, send a bone to him.
Send a messenger bird.
Here's some movies we haven't watched about incest. Vieux Père. After her mother dies, 14-year-old Marion falls in love with her stepfather, Remy.
Because that means father.
Spanking the Monkey.
What?
It's a horrible movie. It's an art film. David O. Russell did it. The guy that did...
So you've seen it.
Well, David O. Russell's a big deal. Like, he did Happiness. Have you ever seen that? And he did Silver Linings. He wrote Three Kings.
Mm-hmm.
He, what else did he direct? I Heart Huckabees, Joy, Flirting with Disaster, The Fighter. He was like a big deal. And like that was like the big Sundance film that year. It's not good at all. What else? These are all art films. I could tell you another movie that's about it, but it would give away the main idea of the movie. So, Old Boy, have you ever seen it?
No.
It's a Hong Kong movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's called Old Boy?
Yeah, after being kidnapped and imprisoned for 15 years, a man is released only to find out he must find his captor in 5 days or be captured again. It's pretty intense. It's Enter the Void is, I didn't know that.
Both of his legs are out of his outfit.
Oh, Teen's new outfit. I tell you what, if you guys, this is what's crazy. So someone made this list on it, right?
Yeah.
And someone wrote, good list.
Good.
And then someone wrote, hey, I have all these movies. If anyone wants one of these incest movies, mail me. And everybody's just sharing all these different email addresses to get it. And someone says, wow, awesome list. And someone said, yep, sure is.
It's a very exciting conversation.
There's a bunch of people on IMDb that are just crazy. Do you think we should go on IMDb and post the links to the movies we watch?
I think you should.
That would take a little bit of time.
How?
Not now. I'm not going to do it now. Not right now. It's going to be a podcast, a special podcast where I get an IMDb account. I go onto IMDb.
You can have one?
I don't have one, no.
No, but I mean you can have one.
Yeah, it's free. It's free to have. Angelo has one. He was trying to tell you about his. He's like, I'm on the IMDb, Mom.
He is a grump.
Well, it's because he has that outfit on. You've dressed him like a 50s child. Angelo has on Christmas pajamas that do not fit at all. It's like a tank top on the top, The bottom part has legs. He doesn't have legs like a human. Both legs are hanging off, so they look like jodhpurs. It looks like he's wearing like I don't know what he's wearing.
I
Huh?
don't think he'll ever wear it.
He'll wear
It's
it.
a waste of money.
No, it's not a way, baby. He doesn't really. He's a dog. He doesn't really
He
wear
has a whole
clothes.
closet.
He doesn't. Here's what he likes. He likes sweaters. He likes his orange sweater. He likes jackets every once in a while, but not when it's layered. He doesn't like his Brokeback Mountain jacket. He likes his metal vest, because it makes him feel like me.
Yeah.
He likes outfits that like stick to him, that are tight to him.
Yeah.
Outfits that hang and he can get wrapped up in. He already fell. He jumped off the couch, fell, and did a split. And then he got up and he did another split. I've never seen him do a split before. I thought he was dead.
He's not dead.
I don't know. I can't wait till I wake up tomorrow and
Then what?
realize this movie's in the VCR inside my video, in the Xbox inside my video game, and I'll be like, no, I'm gonna play WWE 2K14, and it's like, nope, you're gonna watch.
At 4 a.m.
Well, that's when my life begins. I wake up in the middle of the night. Do you want to hear about the nightmare I had last night?
About what?
I had a dream that I went back to work at my old agency,
Yeah.
and the way they got me in is they brought me up to their, the gathering space they have on the top floor,
Yeah.
and everybody was playing in a band.
Yeah.
Lindsay and Bronson were playing guitar and banjo.
Yeah.
My friend Joe Ma had all these wires wrapped all around him like Trent Renzer.
Mm-hmm.
And he had giant glasses, like the oversized sunglasses you get at like Kennywood.
Yeah.
And a couple other people I know from there all had instruments and were playing drums. And their music sounded just like Wings.
Yeah.
Like that Wings Christmas song. But also kind of like Raffi. And also kind of like Rusted Root. And I said, I don't sing this kind of music. Have you ever heard me sing? I don't want. And they made me sing with them. And then they said, good news, you work here again. I woke up screaming around 3:30 in the morning because of this dream, and I never went back to bed. Well, that's another episode of BNS about movies. By the way, if you would like to be a good fan, and you'd like to give us a review, it doesn't have to be a 5-star review.
We'll talk about your city.
Yeah, do you want us to talk about your city? We'll do the research. But come at us. Give us a review. I mean, you don't have to. Do whatever you want. I'm a believer in whatever. Don't have weird sex with your sister who's not your sister.
Tell us about it.
Don't drown babies. That's the other thing this movie's about. Drowning babies and dudes thinking they're preachers that become preachers. The end of the movie was really shittily shot, too. Like, the sequences of where they ended up was just horrible. Maybe I expect more from these movies. We also watched the Marilyn Monroe movie that's on the credits on this. I'm sure we'll probably do an episode about that some other time. My wife's outside walking the dog, smoking a cigarette right now. I really don't have anything else to tell you guys. I appreciate you listening to the show. I love it when you listen. I'm exhausted. I've been working like 10, 12-hour days for a couple weeks in a row. It's almost Christmas. You'll probably hear this after Christmas. Angela's back. He is not wearing that outfit anymore, and he looks a lot happier.
Because he can walk.
Well, he never really walks well, per se.
He prances.
Yeah. Anything you'd like to say to our fans?
I love you. Keep up the emails.
If you would like to recommend, someone's asked us to watch Agnes of God, and then a whole bunch of people before asked us to watch some stuff too, and we didn't listen to any of them. So someone wanted us to watch. People are like, you should watch this, and we'll watch Agnes of God because that was a nice review, and I feel like we owe it. And my parents went and saw the stage play with Mrs. Alamea, which that lady sees visions, so. I can't imagine what it was like seeing a play about nuns for this lady. This lady still calls my mom every night and tells her what the Virgin Mary told her. So
Oh.
that'll be pretty cool. Very nice lady. If any of her sons are listening to the podcast, which would be embarrassing. But they'd probably be like, yeah, our mom does.
I think that's why King yells. The demons talk through him, not to him.
I think he is the demon.
Yeah. Beelzebub.
Can I share something
Yeah.
that gets my goat before we're done?
What? What gets your goat?
There's people that like do these like flash mobs downtown in Pittsburgh, these Krampus flash mobs. Like they
What
happen
is
this
that?
year. Krampus.
Okay.
They had a flash mob.
What do you mean?
That's when people all decide they're going to show up at a time
Well, I
and
know
place.
what a flash mob is, but what do you mean a Krampus?
They had a Krampus flash mob where all these people showed up in downtown Pittsburgh this weekend dressed as Krampus characters. All these people were taking pictures of it, all excited
I
about
saw
it.
it. Some of them. I didn't know it was a thing.
I'm exhausted. I'm so exhausted by this world.
Are you saying you're exhausted because you wouldn't dress up and go
No,
down
I'm
to it?
exhausted
Or
because
you would get mad because if like we went there to relax and have a nice night and all these people
No.
dressed up as assholes showed
no,
up
it's
and
just
ruined it.
people just show up dressed, and I don't have time
For them or you?
for
don't
any
wanna
of it.
dress up?
Just thinking about it, like where do you get the fucking gall? It just makes me upset.
to put on a Christmas show.
So much of life. As my mom said in the past episode, so many things upset you. It's never stopped. There's some times at work when I just sit there and just my skin
You
boils.
sound like him. You go.
That's why he's my son. And I sit there
you're
and I just
doing it.
think about how much hate I have inside me. And it's horrible. It's Christmas time. Don't make me feel like that. But I love you.
I love you.
And I love this podcast. And I love that people send us nice letters. You know what? If you don't like the show, that's fine too. To listen to 4 episodes of Jim and send us an angry thing. That's cool.
You listen to the OJ one though,
The OJ one, people love the OJ one.
except for my voice.
Baby.
Do you know
Not-
what? Do you
not-
know how many cigarettes I had to smoke to get this voice?
Not
Yeah,
ev-
keep it.
Not everybody is going to be happy about everything. Think about the hundreds of people that have to come together to watch a movie. And then I say, this movie didn't have enough boobs in it. Doop, doop, doop. I love movies. One of my friends, Casey, today, we were talking about like our brothers. And he's like, that's really cool. Your brother gives you shoes. All my brother does is give me Blu-ray movies of exploitation movies that I don't want to watch. And I was like, hey, you know what? That's a good brother. If your brother wants to give me copies of movies, I'd rather have movies than shoes.
I know.
If I could wear movies on my feet, my shoes would be Zombie 2 and House by the Cemetery.
Shout out to Noah. We need one more pair of shoes
For what?
because now you don't have.
I have 2 pair. I have those black and green ones he gave me too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because those ones in the basement are scary.
Well, those are the basement ones now, are outdoor shoes. The outdoor shoes will be thrown away. Though the outdoor shoes were the shoes I wore at our wedding. I really take care of things.
Exactly. Wearing them out in the yard. You should have put them. I should have put them in a
A shoe
shadow
box?
box.
Oh.
And saved them. Saved our shoes we wore. I sold mine.
I think if people want us to watch another movie, they should tell us what that movie should be.
Yeah.
I think the next thing we have to do too is like announce maybe the next movie we watch, so that people can send questions, comments, etc. Also, Dan Air wants to watch Willow with us.
I know. I was looking at that picture in the hallway and I already envisioned the cover.
Is Dan's head going to be on Willow?
Yes.
Don't kick the baby, Dan.
Actually, you're more Willow.
No, I'm Mad Mardigan.
Dan can be Mad Mardigan.
No, I think I get to be about
I am
Willow.
Saoirse.
I don't know enough about Willow.
That's the girl.
Oh. Also, I got my tickets for Star Wars.
Yeah.
Rogue One. You know what? I'm excited. I'm not nearly as excited as I was about the last one. The last one, that's all I thought about. Like, there were some nights I laid in bed like Christmas morning, and you would go to sleep, and I would lay there and just think about Star Wars.
See, I don't care.
Think about BB-8, and think about how cool he was going to be.
We have BB-8.
I just think about how excited I was for a new Star Wars. and hoped and prayed that some bounty hunters would be in it. And I didn't really get. I got a lot of what I want. It was good. I think if I watched it again now, we have it. I think if I watched it again now, I probably wouldn't like it as much.
Yeah.
But it was the right time for the movie to come out. I think I was in the right place in my life for another Star Wars movie. I was not in the right place in my life when the other prequels were out. Do you think they'll ever make another Flowers in the Attic movie?
No.
Do you think the Harlequin novels I plan on writing could be more screwed up than Flowers in the Attic?
Yes.
I'm excited about the possibilities. Well, I was Sam.
And I'm Becca.
Thanks for listening.
We'll see you at the movies.